Marissa, a stunning and ambitious young woman, is about to marry Chris, a successful and wealthy man. As she slips into her wedding gown, she contemplates the hidden complexities of marriage and the personal limits she will need to respect. Among these challenges is a temptation she fears may be difficult to resist, a craving for the exhilaration of forbidden desires. A year later, Marissa's life seems picture perfect. Her husband, a loving and influential lawyer, is deeply devoted to her. However, Marissa nurtures dreams of becoming a celebrated singer and songwriter. For now, she performs in a small cafe, holding on to the hope that one day she will step onto grander stages. Despite her strong marriage, she feels constrained by the lack of progress in her musical journey. One afternoon, Marissa brings snacks to Chris's office, but is met by her critical mother-in-law, who wastes no time in lecturing her on the expectations of being a perfect wife. Annoyed, Marissa retreats to a park to work on her song lyrics. While considering entering a singing competition, she is overcome with self-doubt and distracts herself by watching a provocative video on her phone. A man named Slade notices her and, amused, observes her briefly before his phone rings, breaking the moment. Embarrassed, Marissa quickly hides her phone, but Slade gives her a knowing wink before walking away. Later, as Marissa calls Chris to discuss dinner plans, she is approached by two intoxicated men in the park. One of them becomes aggressive when she rejects his advances. Before the situation escalates, Slade reappears and intervenes, warning the man to leave her alone. The second man soon joins, and both retreat with apologies. Slade advises Marissa to avoid the park alone and playfully suggests she find a better place for her private viewing habits. With a teasing smirk, he asks if she was the woman in the video, which Marissa denies. Slade hands her his number and invites her to a private club, promising an experience she won't forget. That night, as Marissa lies in bed, her thoughts drift to Slade. She imagines him sweeping her off her feet and punishing her playfully for not finishing her creative work. Chris enters, noticing her heightened mood and assuming it's because of him. He kisses her, and they share a tender moment. Still, Marissa keeps her fantasies to herself, knowing Chris's reserved nature might make it difficult to share. The next morning, Marissa nervously dials Slade's number but hangs up before he answers. Gathering courage, she tries again but quickly disconnects. Slade, understanding her hesitation, remains confident she'll reach out again. Later, Marissa's sister, who is a police officer, visits with promotional flyers for Marissa's upcoming performance. Feeling motivated, Marissa begins researching the mysterious private club Slade mentioned. That evening, Chris shares exciting news. He's on the verge of becoming the youngest district attorney in the state. He proposes they start a family, emphasizing the importance of building a future together. Marissa, however, expresses hesitation, wanting to focus on her music career before embracing motherhood. Chris expresses his disagreement, urging Marissa not to delay starting a family indefinitely, which leads to a heated argument. Seeking a distraction, Marissa visits the Corporal Club where she meets Olivia. Feeling unsure about going inside, Marissa is reassured by Slade, who tells her everything will be fine. As they talk, Chris calls to apologize for their earlier fight. When Slade opens the club door, unsettling noises make Marissa uneasy, and she leaves in haste. That evening, Marissa performs at a cafe with her family in the audience. After the show, her sister gently reminds her that, at 29, it might be time to think about having children. Marissa, however, remains focused on pursuing her music career. During their conversation, Marissa notices Slade in the crowd. When he brushes past her and lightly touches her shoulder, she feels an unexpected surge of emotion, momentarily distracted from her sister's words. The next morning, Slade calls to invite Marissa back to the club. Initially hesitant, she eventually agrees after he convinces her. That night, Marissa removes her wedding ring and steps into the club. Inside, Olivia explains that the club is a place where people explore hidden desires and fantasies without judgment. Olivia introduces Marissa to Valerie, a club worker who shares how she lost her husband and career, but found fulfillment by embracing this lifestyle. Shortly after, Slade arrives, and Marissa realizes he is the club's owner. To grab her attention, Slade puts on a bold display with another guest, leaving Marissa feeling embarrassed and uncomfortable. Feeling out of place, Marissa quickly leaves. At home, she attempts to express her desires to Chris, but her efforts are misunderstood, leaving her frustrated and upset. In the following days, Slade watches Marissa perform again, while a jealous and unsettled Olivia returns to the club to vent her frustrations. She asks Valerie for a session, seeking relief. Meanwhile, Marissa finds herself increasingly preoccupied with thoughts of Slade. Taking a bath, Marissa indulges in her fantasies about Slade. That night, he calls her, inviting her to a themed party on Sunday where attendees are asked to wear schoolgirl outfits. Trusting him, Marissa agrees to attend. On Saturday afternoon, Marissa joins Chris's family for a celebration of his older sister's new baby. She brings a thoughtful gift and tries to remain polite, but Chris's mother constantly criticizes her, pointing out her lack of accomplishments as she nears 30. Chris's youngest sister stands up for Marissa, sharing her own struggles with feeling different and misunderstood. Later, during a family game organized by Chris's mother, Marissa witnesses another tense argument and resolves to embrace her true self. That evening, Marissa puts on the schoolgirl outfit and heads to the corporal club. With a mix of excitement and apprehension, she meets Slade, who captivates her once again and leads her to a private room. In the private room, Slade instructs Marissa to kneel, lifts her skirt, and delivers firm strikes, blending pain with a sense of exhilaration. Later, Marissa returns home, smiling as she notices the red marks on her body in the mirror. She avoids answering her husband Chris's calls and messages, instead eagerly texting Slade to thank him for the evening. Meanwhile, Olivia returns home to spend time with her son. It's revealed that Olivia is Slade's ex-wife, who still has lingering feelings for him. The next morning, Chris returns from his business trip, concerned about Marissa's lack of responses. Marissa attempts to discuss her shifting priorities with Chris, but he misinterprets her comments as being about her music career and promises his unwavering support. Chris shares his plan to officially announce his candidacy for a political position during their wedding anniversary celebration. When he questions Marissa about her whereabouts the previous night, she lies, claiming she had dinner with her sister. Meanwhile, Slade visits Olivia to pick up their son. Olivia confronts him, accusing him of treating Marissa differently and implying he has feelings for her. Slade denies this, asserting that Marissa is no different from anyone else he's been involved with. Olivia warns Slade that Chris, as a future district attorney, could ruin his life, but Slade dismisses her concerns and leaves. Marissa later asks her sister to back up her lie to Chris about having dinner together. When her sister presses her for details, Marissa deflects, leaving her sister uneasy but agreeing to help for the sake of Marissa's marriage. Reflecting on her choices, Marissa acknowledges that deceiving her devoted husband was a mistake. She resolves to end her relationship with Slade, discards her schoolgirl outfit, and begins ignoring his messages. On their wedding anniversary, Chris holds a press conference to announce his candidacy for district attorney, pledging to combat crime and improve the community. During the event, Marissa receives a video from Olivia showing her private encounter with Slade, leaving her rattled. Olivia continues to provoke her by messaging Chris, but it turns out she merely wished him good luck. Olivia later requests a private meeting with Marissa in the restroom. In the restroom, Olivia starts blackmailing Marissa, demanding control over her life and her interactions with Slade. Marissa insists her involvement with Slade was a one-time mistake and promises it won't happen again, but Olivia refuses to believe her. Olivia pressures Marissa to keep attending the club, but under Olivia's conditions. Feeling cornered, Marissa reluctantly agrees, fearing a public scandal that could harm Chris's career. Olivia seals her dominance by kissing Marissa and inviting her to the club the following Saturday. Marissa returns to the press conference, masking her inner turmoil with a brave facade as she supports Chris. As the story concludes, Marissa reflects on her tumultuous emotions, torn between fear and an inexplicable sense of thrill. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, please like and subscribe to our channel.